So you've been a coach. How would you call a game? How would you attack Colorado University? How would you
Run the
attack
ball. I run the ball right now because they haven't proved that they can stop it. And I don't know what this coach brings. I will have to go back and look at some Cincinnati Bengals stuff, but he was never the play caller. He wasn't the play designer.
No.
Yes, he contributed to breakdowns and tendencies and teachings, but he wasn't the true architect of their defense over the tenure of those coaches. So what I would do is I'm gonna check your soft spot.
Mhm.
Everybody and most of these teams running game is their strength. I'm not gonna go outside my strength. I'm gonna find your weakness with my strength. Are you weak in the middle? Are you weak on the edges? Right? You may be good on the edges, but
Okay.
you're soft up the middle.
All
You
right.
may be soft on the right side, strong, weak on the left side. You may be vice versa. I'm talking about defensively. If I was to attack this defense,
Okay. So how would you attack Shador defensively?
I'll put pressure on him. I would attack him through the offensive line. Whoever the weak fish is, he's gonna pay. I'm gonna make sure whoever those front five, whoever we used to call them fish, like
All
that's
right.
the fish. 58 is the fish. 20, 62 is the fish. Whoever the fish is, he gonna see so much football in his face that he got to make a decision in
Let me
life.
break down this offensive line real quick. Let me break down the offensive line. So if you got so we got Jordan Seaton, Justin Myers, Hank Zaliskis, Tyler Johnson, Khalil Benson. Who are you attacking on the offensive line?
Right now, I'm gonna go at Jordan Seaton just because he's just inexperienced. He's new to it. He hasn't seen it. His strength, he's probably strong, but I don't think he knows how to use his strength.
Mhm.
So you can go up there and throw 315 up 20 times, but it's how you use your strength. See, that bar don't fight back. It's just heavy. See,
Right.
that bar just heavy.
Right.
That bar. Now, can you throw a 315 and twist the ball like this, like you rolling? Can you throw it to one side? Can you see how many guys throwing 315 around? You see what I'm saying? So that's football. Football ain't just bench pressing. Yeah,
Right.
you're strong,
Mhm.
but you have to know how to use your strength.
Right.
And
He's
so
getting there now. He'll get there. He'll get there though.
I agree with that 10,000%.
He'll get there. He'll get
But
there.
if you ask me if I had to pick one right now, I would go at him just because of that.
Okay. So how does Shador's shoulder injury, how you think that affects the defense right now? And from a coach's perspective, like if you're a coach out there, because you was a coach and I respect
Mhm.
your coach, and that's so dope that you were. How does that affect the defense right now? You know what I mean? Do you think that's affecting it at all, or if anything?
You talking about Shiloh?
Yeah, Shiloh's injury, because he's
Okay.
definitely injured, man. He got to get that surgery, man.
Well, first of all, I don't know what they took so long for. People have been talking about it during the season. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not on the medical staff.
Yeah.
But typically what happens, I'm just saying typically, the day after the season's over, you schedule for surgery. Why? Yeah, you may miss the spring, but you won't miss the fall. You got all summer to rehab in case any complications. They got to go back in, clean it up. You have time. Right now, time is not on his side
Okay.
in regards to the season. Has he had surgery or does he need surgery? Because I don't know.
I don't think he has had it. I don't think he has had surgery yet. But I mean, do you think that hurts the defense?
Yes, because he brings experience, right? He's
Mhm.
played for a lot of years. He brings some experience. And I think it does hurt, right? He understands the culture. He understands how his dad is, what he wants from the team. He can, like how Shador can be offensively, Shiloh can speak that way defensively.
Okay.
Now his gameplay, I can't speak to that because I don't know what else they have in there. But so far as I would say maybe a leadership perspective, maybe a experience perspective, it definitely hurts.
Okay. So when they go into I don't know, just say if they were to go into 22 personnel,
Okay.
who would you throw there? Who you throwing in the backfield? And there
Right now, Dalen Hayden.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
At the back, you need another one though, right?
Yeah, Charlie Offerdahl. Hell, I don't know. They don't even know who these people are. Nobody has. That's what I've been trying to tell people. Why you ask me why I'm at 6-6? Because it's a bunch of question marks that need to be filled. You want to go 22 personnel. I know you want to talk about the backs. Right now, Dalen Hayden is the only one with experience. I don't know if I'll make him my fullback, but let's say you want to go split back 2 running backs back there. So I would go Dalen Hayden and Michael Welch. Those are the only 2 that really put time on task. But unfortunately, Michael Welch was hurt during the spring. Charlie Offerdahl was hurt during the spring. You had a converted wide receiver to defensive back that went there, that played both sides, and number 48 at running back that came from Robert Morris. So I say all that to say, we don't know. Now, tight ends, we don't know either.
Okay.
You got an Ohio State dude that got no snaps, been there 4 years.
Would you say that Trevor Woods is a great defensive mind?
Trevor Woods?
Trevor Woods, yep.
I think he gets the defense. I think his FBI is good. Meaning football IQ. I'm sorry, but his football IQ is relatively good. I just don't think his feet work fast enough.
You don't think his feet work fast enough? Why is that, Coach? Why you don't think he's fast enough?
I didn't say he's not fast. I said his feet don't work fast. It's a lot of start and stop, right? It's a lot of one thing about that. You can see something, but sometimes you can't get there.
Wasn't he tied on the team for most interceptions last season?
Yeah, always in the red zone, short yardage.
True.
The field is compressed. So once the field is compressed, I ain't got a back pedal.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So
yeah.
How does Shedeur win the Heisman Trophy without throwing for 3,000 yards?
He doesn't if you don't throw for 3,000. I'm sorry. You're not winning the Heisman unless he runs for 500 touchdowns. But you're not going to win the Heisman not throwing for if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're not winning the Heisman Trophy. I don't care who you are.
Okay, so with that being said, so you got to throw for 3,000. We got to have 1,000-yard back, correct? So we're just that's what Dalen Hayden. You'll say Dalen Hayden's 1,000-yard back.
I maybe depends on how much they run the ball, bro. I don't know if they're gonna run the ball. See, again, I look at history. I look at the pattern. See, a lot of people think that Pat Shermer's going to run the ball, and he just very well might. However, Pat Shermer was in charge for the spring. Guess what? We didn't see him run the ball when Shedeur was in the game. But when Ryan Staub was there, and that's a game you don't have to lose. Think about what I'm about to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Staub is in the game in a spring game, and I think it was 6-5 or 6-4. Ryan Staub threw 6, and they ran the ball 4 or 5 times. Mm-hmm. The ratio got really tight. But when Shedeur was in, it was 15-4. And when the other kid from Vanderbilt and the other kid from Kentucky, Wade, I believe, was in, it was almost 50-50, if not 60-40 run the pass. So my question is, when Shedeur's in the game,
passing the ball.
Because here's the deal. Why did you run the ball 50-50 with a running back that just converted from wide receiver tight end? Why not give Ryan Staub all of those throws? Why not give the Vanderbilt kid the remainder of those throws? Why not give the Kentucky kid? You can't lose the game. And you know that kid is not going to be back there running the ball for you.
Yeah. So you don't think so? So what you just think that they're just not? Is he checking out? Do you believe that Shedeur's checking out? I'm just down. This is just strictly your opinion. I know you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Shedeur's checking out of the plays, or he's not? Or that's the offense that Pat Shermer's running?
No, because as I looked at the spring game, I don't see him making any checks. He gets up there, lines up, and makes a call. Unless they got some like one-liner, like, but nobody's check. Like, you don't make a check with a one-liner. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you may have 2 plays called at once, and if they give you this, we do that. It's called if this, then that. If they give us this, then we run that. If they give us that, then we run this.
Right. Got okay. I got that. I got that, Coach. So who out of all these guys that came in the transfer portal, and I'm sure you got a chance to look at them, who you putting at the 3 tech?
I don't know. Everybody talks about Shadozi. I just think in my mind, he's strong.
Yeah,
he did good. He did good at there. But people not realizing, bro, the offensive line strong too. And it's 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's two of them jokers. And I think Huh?
I said you got to get somebody to cause some disruption up in the B guy.
Yeah, but if you crash the tackle and guard down, now he's 6 foot. They say he might be strong, but bro, that guard is 315. This dude is 315. They crashing down. That's 630 right there. Plus the amount of force they're bringing and technique. Like Marshawn Lynch said, can you take that over and over and over and over and over and over? I'm not saying he won't make plays, but what we're seeing is what will happen.
All right. I mean, because okay, so what you ain't thinking Anquan Barnes might not be a good fit there to help out, to put there?
Again, I don't know. He has no body of work.
Right.
What he has shown, now what I will say about him, what he has shown is great potential. He got fiery hands. I broke his tape down when he was coming out of high school. Fiery hands. He looks extremely strong. He does look light years above. But again, that's against Colorado. What does that look like against? That's why I say 2 is better than 1, but it's not 10. I don't know yet because we haven't seen. I don't have a game. Can we pull up a game film tonight of Anquan Barnes playing?
Who you setting up out of? Who you putting at the linebacker position? If this your team, coach, this your team. Who you putting that linebacker? As if right now everybody we got on the paper, who you putting that linebacker?
I don't know the guys that well. Everybody hates Bentley. I don't know why everybody hates Bentley. Everybody hates Bentley, but the kid go out there and make plays. Okay, they talk about Green, the kid that came from Michigan, went to I think Coastal Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So he's got a body of work.
Who? Coastal Carolina? The linebacker, Green, you said?
Yeah, he came from Michigan and went to Coastal Carolina.
Oh, okay. I know.
He was at Michigan.
I thought he went to Michigan, then Charlotte.
I apologize, Charlotte. Yeah, I apologize, Charlotte. You're 100% correct.
And I like Bentley. I like Bentley, and I like Bentley there at middle linebacker. I like Bentley there. Who else you go? I mean, who else you putting there though besides Bentley?
Them the only 2 I know because ain't nobody else stand out. Who else? Here's my question. This is my point.
Okay. I'm ready.
Who are the bodies? Who are these people? Who are the trends? So, and this is what I talk about when it comes to CU, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Who are the bodies you're bringing in that when you bring them in, you like, that's a difference maker right there. This dude right here has made a difference. I'll flip it to Miami if you don't mind for a quick second.
Okay.
We brought Damian Martinez in. I don't have to guess.
I got that.
I got that. 1,100, 6.1 yards a carry. That's what I'm saying. Where is that for them?
So
when it comes to anything,